to Barbara's gift, which is so lovely. So I got to send that to her, and she was very grateful.
Good.
Hey, we're live on Twitter.
Oh,
Hey,
did
we're live
anybody
on
tell you
Twitter.
what we all thought it was?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I kept taking pictures. So Carson, Matt graduated this past weekend, and is the stream on?
Yeah, the stream's on.
Okay.
I say I think we're on. Let
Easy.
me
Stream
clarify. Do we have any stream checkers?
I mean, I'm on it. I see us. Let me click that volume again.
Perfect.
Do you hear us?
Yeah, we're working.
Cool.
We are nothing.
I know. This is a team effort right here.
Oh, we're just honing our skill.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make
Yeah. But I graduated and
Guys, we just froze. We are horribly frozen.
Frozen.
Cool.
Everyone's good for me.
Okay, you're back.
It just crashed out for me.
Oh, maybe there's data. We're back.
I took all of my devices off the Wi-Fi except my laptop.
That could be a problem.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't, but I did it anyways.
It was my iPad, guys. My iPad was just sucking up all the Wi-Fi.
Bandwidth hog. The iPad.
Carson, are you coming to visit between the 18th and the 25th?
Of what month?
This
I don't know. I mean, we're live on Twitch right now, so maybe I shouldn't be giving away all my plans.
What's on?
In the meantime, can you please divulge your social security card, your birthday, and your mother's maiden name?
Let me just crack open the old.
Or the wacky.
Divulge your first pet's name.
All right, we're live again. That was just a momentary glitch, I guess.
Hope so.
Whatever.
That would be a really cool band's name. Just
Momentary glitch.
momentary glitch. Yeah, like that'd be like a fun techno EDM thing.
Why do I try? Well, anyways, hello and welcome to Whose Turn Is It Anyway, a show where a bunch of casual players play Avatar Legends, not so casually. I am your DM, Garrett. This is our monthly Avatar campaign. Avatar Legends, the TTRPG, was made by Magpie Games. Go support them, find the Kickstarter, or whatever to go play. I don't know.
Kickstarter did really well, but give them more money through Kickstarter.
Get them. I don't know. If you want to play, go purchase their stuff. I already did it.
Your fortune.
But anyways, I mean, it's been a month, so I guess I can recap what happened last time.
Oops.
We lost Jake.
Womp womp womp. Yeah. It doesn't affect this setup that much. So anyways, last time in Avatar, we are in the Roku era of the universe here. Ayase, the Fire Princess, is on a council, or basically sitting, advising a council, voting on whether or not the air, whether the fire and air learning center gets built or not. There's an opposition of air nomads saying, no, we don't want that, and basically sabotaging the whole thing. So the Fire Lord Sozin said, "Nah, we're gonna just put a halt on this till this all gets figured out." So in the meantime, Giva and Kimido both arrived in the Fire Nation to basically gather supplies and support for their ongoing rebellion, per se. Ongoing start to a rebellion in the Earth Kingdom. Town whose name I'll remember later. And then we have Estrad Windspeaker. He is a member of the Air Nomad delegation trying to ensure that the Fire and Air, or they are in support of the Air Learning Center. They are not in the rebel group called the Guiding Wind. So anyway, as all of this kicks out at a rally, basically Estrade's group speaking in support of the Fire and Air Learning Center. Basically, they got the learning center. Basically, part of the construction was there's a giant explosion. The guiding wind flew off from that direction. In accordance with that, the group kind of helped save the regular civilians. Estrade started taking down a lot of the guiding wind members. I'll let you say it. The Fire Nation guards that were there were attacking the guiding wind. Ayase helped the guards. Kimido and Giva both basically broke up a lot of the fighting. Some of the lower members of the guiding wind were arrested, and then a high-ranking official, whose name I'm about to butcher, Kute. Kute, who is basically the in charge of making sure the center gets built, from the Fire Nation side, basically tasked the group with finding out, a bit more about what's going on, saying that there's likely a sabotage within. We kind of cut to Estrade, Wind Speaker, who has a spy in the Guiding Wind. That spy tells them that the Guiding Wind members weren't actually arrested. Tells them they weren't actually arrested. It seems that the guards immediately just let them go. So, all that being said, we ended it all with Giva and Kimido heading into the hotel. The same hotel that Estrada Wind Speaker is staying. Say has her own little shebang for being a noble of some renown. But anyways, we will just kind of cut to the next morning when everyone wakes up. We'll do the hotel. I guess we'll just start with Kimido and Giva.
Were we rooming together?
Up to you.
Were we rooming together?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Morning, Giva. Okay, here we go.
Good morning, Kimato. I don't remember the last time we stayed somewhere so pleasant. Weren't we in the stables in that last city?
Oh yeah, that was stinky, wasn't it?
Well, we're kind of used to it in the Earth Nation, if I'm honest, because of that king, as he'd like to call himself. But we're gonna change that.
Mm-hmm. Sure will. Well, I guess we ought to meet up with the others.
Oh. Do we have to? Listen, Kamato, I know what we said the other day. I definitely remember everything I said last time. But I think we can do this on our own. I don't know if we should be teaming up with people whose motivations I do not trust.
I hear you. But I agree with you. I think we can do it on our own. But I think it's going to take a long time. And just think of how many people are going to suffer in that amount of time. So I think that partnering with these people, even though we might not know their intentions, is going to help us help more people in the long run. Don't you think?
You've always been a voice of reason that I admire, Kamato.
Always.
I don't know if this is the best way, but I trust you. And I will follow you on this path until these people have revealed their character.
That sounds good. We'll just have to keep a watchful eye and have each other's backs.
Fire Nation book. Give them the space.
Screams of race.
Well, there's something on the wind today.
But a Stradwin speaker, we cut to you as you are basically hiding out beneath their window listening to this conversation. Noticing that their entry from last night, they were somewhat involved in all of that. And because the last thing you did depart them was to basically run away when Mr. QT tried to call you all together. So you're trying to figure out what they're up to. You overhear all that. Up to you what you want to do next.
I think I just leave it out.
You're gonna keep following them, probably.
Yeah.
Cool.
These people want us to investigate the guiding wind.
What?
The people that wanted our help, they wanted us to investigate the guiding wind.
Yes, basically.
Be spies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very
Totally.
stealth.
Eva,
Yes.
what do you think about this guiding wind stuff? How do you think, what's our best play?
I don't know. I'm not sure it's our best interest to get involved. We have enough on our plate,
I know, but we have to get involved so that they will help us with our cause. So, I don't know, did you see that Air Nation man fighting the other Air Nation?
I don't understand still, but
Did you actually do that?
but I know for one thing, to see that many people ganging up on one person is never a good thing.
Never. I'm glad we were able to help him, but I wish he had my mouth. I wanted to talk to him.
Well, I'm sure we'll run into him again. I mean, he's involved in it somehow. I don't know how yet, but I don't think they were attacking him for no reason. Maybe
Yeah.
they were trying to keep him quiet about something with all them talking at that ceremony the other day. I have a master's degree. I'm very smart.
He wasn't doing any talking though. He was in there.
No, the people on the stage, Kimato. I think something strange is going on.
Something strange is afoot.
I think we're wasting time in this hotel. We need to get moving.
Okay, maybe let's go find the others. I don't know if we might have to really watch our backs at that princess or whatever she is. She's very sassy.
There's some-
Speaking of this princess, we'll cut to her. As Ayase, you hear a knocking at your door.
I am absolutely not a morning person. I'm still asleep. Oh, why?
And you hear Ninshay, your family friend, go, Ayase.
Yes, Ninshay, what is it?
Well, aren't we gonna go exploring today?
Was that the plan? Oh, I feel like I made that a month ago. I don't remember. Oh no. Do I have
Say-
to?
Yes, Ayase. We have to go help those poor people so we can get the Fire and Air Learning Center built. We have to go be
Yes.
sneaky.
Those poor people. Which ones are we referring to again?
Oh, the real dirty Earthbender and
Your words. Your words. Absolutely your words.
and the waterbender who looks really tough.
Kind of nondescript, that one.
I'm a dirty
Well, apparently nobody wants something done right. I gotta say, do it yourself. All right, I'm coming. Let me put on my several layers. Hmm.
Hey, I'll just sit here. You just hear she just it sounds like she's playing with some kind of tools in her hand, very loudly.
Clink, clink.
Clink, 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 clink.
We'll say let's give it a solid morning routine. We'll just cutscene through all that. 20 minutes do pass and just boom, just kind of knock the door in a little dramatic.
Made a little a little wind up bird for you.
Mr. GM, be real with me. Is it good?
Hey.
Give me a check.
Sure, assess situation, creativity.
All right, let me refresh myself on this entire system real quick. Oh, cool, creativity. I have got a 10.
Cool. Yeah, it looks like it will work. It seems like a functioning device.
This,
Not very sophisticated, but impressive for 20 minutes of work.
it's quite the nice trinkets you've fashioned, Ninja. You were always the crafty sort, cut above the cloth of so many others.
Of course, that's why I was selected for this project.
It's nice. Does it really fly though? Like, can it really?
Sure. She winds it up a little bit and just flutters for about 3 seconds, and then kind of falls back into her hand. Not boomerang, yes, but it just sort of flutters, and she puts her hand out.
Rather impressive.
Sure, I tried to model it after the gliders that the airbenders use.
I didn't realize you were invested in gliders. I thought you were more into the whole steam and coal and whatnot.
How do I want to know that? Stay with me here, but roll a harmony check.
Harmony. Oh.
Yeah.
Stay with you. Oh, harmony. Come on. 10.
Nice.
I rolled a 6 out of 5, dude.
So she looks very uncomfortable at the mention of her past projects on Steam, and she quickly says, "Yeah, I've tried to move on from that. Really, explore other options, and other, technological advances and stuff like that."
Well, your work has done many a great thing for nation and father.
Yes.
Looks into camera for 2 seconds. But
Yes. Should we I know which hotel they were staying at. Should we go meet them there?
yes, let's get this proverbial show on the road.
And so we cut away, and it's Ayase and Ninche are walking into the building. As you
The guy crouching outside of our window.
no, as you two are coming down into the lobby.
Even if I saw something, I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't tell you.
What's happening? I'm sorry.
Y'all are both your two groups are meeting in the lobby.
Oh, okay.
We were just coming to look for you.
We're right here.
Well, good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. What was your name again?
It's Kimado.
Kimado. Okay.
I'm Giva.
Oh, hi, Giva.
And remind me yours.
I'm Ninche.
Ninja. Nice to meet you. Is she small?
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
You seem more tactful than your counterpart.
Oh, I'm not usually that good with my words. I'm much more, good with technology. And she kind of flashes her bird that she made and kind of winds it up and it flutters for one back.
It's a beautiful piece of technology. I find that people that work do better than people who speak. Terrible lie. Man, I was trying to say, like, how do I say that? I was like, why is whatever. I trust people who speak with their actions. It's better.
There we go. You
Nice.
reform your thoughts, yeah.
No, like that's redacted. The other part, that's all that was heard.
Well, that's beautiful creation.
Thank you. It took me 20 minutes.
Imagine what she can do with all the time on her hands that you never want.
May I see it? And I like move past her, just completely ignore Yase.
She hands it to you.
What's it made out of?
It's made of metal.
Do I see any metal around me?
Don't break it. Your brutish hands.
I'm just gonna say probably not. Not that you could easily like pluck.
Do you happen to have any more metal on you, madam?
I have a few scrap parts, yeah. And she kind of hands some nuts and bolts.
May I see this?
Sure.
We're not close to the fighting.
No, it's not.
Can I try to make a copy of it with metal bending?
Sure. I want some to roll. We'll call it relying on your skills and training. So focus.
4 dice, right? No, 2. But can I roll all of them?
So
Damn,
66.
it was not good. It was a 5. Did not work out.
There's so many small pieces without actually opening the bird, you would not be able to get it. So you're able to make you're able to make a bird, but it's not able to like fly or move around like hers.
I look at it kind of disappointed. Well, seems like I have some work to do, but in the meantime, take this as a gift and a show of our goodwill.
Oh, thank you.
More of a pigeon than a phoenix, wouldn't you say, Ninshay?
More of I was thinking of a canary, but
A what? Oh yeah, canary. Yeah. Sorry, I only have 2 birds.
anyways, so what do y'all think we should do to be investigating?
Well, I don't know if you recall, but there was a man that was at the fight, and he ran away. Maybe we should start with trying to find him.
Oh, he was probably part of the Air Nomad delegation trying to get the Air and Learning Center built. We could probably ask them for their insights on the whole guiding wind and their situation. So that's definitely an option. We could try and go to the prison to intimidate or interrogate, I should say. Sorry, you're intimidating. Looking at Giba.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Interrogate the guiding wind members that were captured yesterday.
Mhm.
We could also just try going to the guiding wind directly.
Well, these are excellent ideas. Might I recommend, with our even numbers, that we split up as to speed up this process?
I was also going to make that suggestion, Kayla. It's a fantastic idea.
I think you should go with Ayase.
Yeah. I would absolutely love to get to know Ayase better.
I lean in and I whisper into Kamada's ear, I need you to judge her character. I don't like her. You're the only one that will do this fairly out of the two of us.
I give a knowing look, as they say in the books. Ayase, where would you like to start?
Giva, where are you going? I wish to go away from there.
I will be intimidating.
Ah, brute force. Very good for someone of your caliber. I, on the other hand, will take the diplomatic route.
I would too if I was as frail as looking and seeing.
Judging me by my appearance, quite uncouth yourself. I'm interested in finding this particular air nomad. Seemed distinct from the rest of the group, perhaps. He knows more withholding information. I've seen him before.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Let's start there. Where is the Air Nomad organization that he is part of?
So you know that they're kind of on the higher end of town, kind of in the shoot, what's it called? Embassy.
Ayase, do you know where that is? Can you take us there?
Yes, I'm familiar with the ins and outs of check notes. North Chongling.
Nice. Good job picking.
Taking out my
Well.
month-old note.
Fantastic. I say let's hit the road. We will see you later, Giba. Good luck in the prison.
Thanks.
Keep this little one safe. She has much to teach us. What?
I didn't know I was going to the prison. Oh.
You will be fine.
You'll be fine, Nympho. I'm
Um,
sure
I
it will
swear on my life,
all-
I'll do everything to protect you. Deliberately, just like ignoring us.
yes, ma'am.
No, I turn to Ayase and stare you in the eyes. Do not do anything to harm my friend.
I only ask you make the same agreement for my friend.
As I told her, I will do everything in my power to make sure she is safe.
And the other people of my nation as well, please. Your stunt with the guards was a bit disruptive.
I will
Though-
always defend the people who need defending, ma'am. And I have yet to make my judgment on your nation.
You people.
It's political. It's always you people.
Political, you people.
Uh,
Separate ways.
oh man, Estrada, are you following either group, or you kind of go off on your own?
So I heard that they are not in prison, right?
Yes, you know it's not in prison.
And then where did he tell me they went? They went back to camp, right?
Yeah, they went back to their camp.
And that is in what direction?
Either direction that they're going. There's basically outside the city. It's a kind of in the tunnels and hills.
Guess I'll go try to scout out the people who just attacked.
So you're gonna go to the guiding one.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll start.
We're gonna split up.
We're
First
gonna.
the gang.
Oh, did you want us all to do the same thing for ease?
I hate all.
So let's all do something different.
It's fine.
Then I was like, oh yeah, let's go with Ayase.
Basically, everyone is there for YouTube.
Everybody's going the wrong way.
I put out 3 trails and none of them are the right trail.
Wow.
All right. We'll start with Ayase and Himido. So you kind of walk to the embassy.
Any chit chat on the way?
Sure. Go for it.
So I asked him, what was it like growing up in Fire Nation?
It was, I dare say, the finest life one could envision in this realm. Had access to all of the finest educational, diplomatic, militaristic, technological, etc., advances. And learned enough tacitly, I suppose, to fill in those gaps between those schools. And yourself?
Well, the Northern Water Tribe, but I was cast out, you see. They had some very old ways that I did not get along with. So I left to find better things. Are all of your people granted with that the pleasure of having all of that access? Or only a select few?
Uh, I'm sure old reasons were put in place for a good reason. Did you think perhaps you were the problem?
No, I say, if you were told you were not allowed to firebend, would you accept that?
You've asked a very curious question as one who has very little potential of firebending.
I see.
I
Well,
would
then if you were told
simply
you could not
adapt
invent.
to my situation.
Ah. Well, if you were told you weren't allowed to do something that you were simply born to do, only because you were also born from the wrong type of person, would you accept that? With all of your great and accessible things that you could learn, would you simply just not learn them? Or would you
That is where
rebel?
the tacit knowledge comes in. There are things we do betwixt the system. There is a
See,
system in place, it's there for a reason, but also there are things you can do to work with it, rather than simply give up on all of it.
and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm here trying to change the system so that they help everyone.
Somewhere give us smiles with pride.
I learned we don't simply have to accept the way that things are.
Man, if only there were insight checks in this game. Yes, quite. Oh, look, we're coming upon the embassy right now. Oh,
Um,
look, we're here.
so standing outside the embassy, you notice the air nomads and their sky bison. There are 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. And they are talking to none other than the sister of the Fire Lord, Princess Zayshan, and her royal guard. They kind of catch a bit of the conversation as Zayshan says, I'm very sorry for the attack yesterday, and I'm very sorry that you are um, missing one of your members. We will do everything that we can to, of course, find him and make sure that the guiding wind doesn't get away with this. And Elder Udron, the one who was speaking at the rally, says, "Yeah, that would please do. Estrad can be a bit of the adventurous type. Takes matters into his own hands a lot. So I'm sure he's fine, but just want to make sure he hasn't gotten into no trouble or nothing." And that's when y'all kind of walk up onto the scene.
What's the proper procedure here? Is this a bow moment? Is this a
Bow for you, yes.
On site, milady.
Huh. While Ayate is bowing, I am staring at the sky bison. Just really, really itching to pet him. But I'm not going to because this is an important moment.
Kimado, we're in the presence of a lady.
Oh, and I like do a really, really cartoonish curtsy with my
Okay.
pants because I don't wear a skirt.
Close enough.
Princess Seishan does kind of a half bow to both of you and just addresses Ayase and says, Ayase, I see you have found a new friend.
Oh, I wouldn't go quite that far. Ninche is quite enough.
You two know each other.
Yes, you see, Ayase is a member of one of the noble families, so her father frequents my brother's chambers a lot.
Wink, wink.
Phrasing.
I see. Okay. So, your brother is.
Fire Lord Sozin.
Oh, well, it's a
You
pleasure
know
to meet
the
you.
leader of the nation.
Please do forgive me. I am from very far away, and I unfortunately did not have all of the access to the knowledge that you all here have in the Fire Nation. I grew up
Do
very
you
poor.
read? Do
Who
you
knows?
know what news is? How do you know?
Traveling the backcountry for
How
quite
do
some
you
time.
know?
Princess Zeishan says, of course, I would not expect much news to travel in the water tribes. Oh, Earth Kingdom, you say?
Yes, I have been camping there,
Hmm.
traveling, meeting new people. You know the walls; they're very thick.
Yes, you definitely would not have heard much if you've been out camping.
Mhm.
What's an interesting life you must live?
Let me tell you, it doesn't get boring, that's for sure. Meet all kinds of interesting people. I'm in the presence of the sister of the Fire Lord, for goodness sakes.
Oh, it's nothing much. I am just here making sure that the stability and peace of the nation is maintained.
Ah, that is all of you. I also seek peace. That is very noble.
Of course.
Cause.
You must be one of Minister Kute's new projects.
You know,
Yes,
I
we've
do
been
believe we just
tasked.
met him yesterday. I'm so sorry, Ayase. What were you saying?
Yes, that is the person who tasked us.
Yeah, and we were actually out on Minister Kute's orders, sort of. And we were looking for someone that we thought we might find here, but pardon my eavesdropping, but I did hear that maybe they were not here.
Oh, you are looking for the missing wind speaker.
Yes, I do believe I saved his life, so I would like to chat with him and see what was happening at that crazy incident the other day. Yesterday.
A few hours ago, even.
Yeah.
It's at that point that one of the air nomads, Sister Ryoshan, stepped forward. But first, I want both of you to make a assess the situation.
Which one is that? Give me my stat.
Creativity.
Thank you. Eh, just a humble 10.
10.
I got +2, baby.
Kimado. So first, Sister Ryoshan is a very she probably about mid-40s, has her master airbending tattoos, so has mastered a new form of airbending, or new airbending technique is what that means. She sort of glides across the ground as she walks to you all. Kimado and Ayase, you both notice that she, you notice a quick glance that she gives to Zayshawn, but nothing else as she walks up. Could it be out of courtesy, could it be familiarity, whatever. Make sure that she doesn't interrupt anything important. Ayase, you specifically kind of noticed you were able to kind of quickly catch Zayshawn's quick breaking demeanor as she looks nervous. We'll just give it call it that before kind of clutching yourself again.
That's where I'm nervous too.
Yes. Let's see. So she says, you were you saved Astrad yesterday. You were part of that group.
Well, yes, I do believe I had a hand in saving his life. My friend Giba also helped. He was being surrounded by so many airbenders. I just didn't understand how one airbender could attack another
Yes.
in such a manner. Ooh.
The guiding wind are typically not very violent.
Very.
Yes. This is their sabotaging has been more of making supplies go missing. Never endangering anybody's lives. And we are very saddened by the fact that our brothers and sisters of our own nation would put another nation's people at harm. You know, the air nomads have been reliable in trying to help the world. You know, and being assistants where the avatar cannot be because there's only one avatar, but we can help with stopping calamity wherever we go.
Indeed.
And so to see some of her own put those in danger is quite sad. But yes, Strahd has taken this matter on personally. And even though, and he did, what should be noted is that he attacked them first, and they defended themselves, I should say. Even though it was group against one. So we only seek to find balance, and of course, make sure that justice is found here. We do not want the air nomads to be a hindrance to the growth of nations.
I agree. I agree.
Yes, your attempts at regaining order are much appreciated.
Another one walks up, and this one is a kind of not child, but like probably 17-year-old girl walks up. Yeah,
Visibly 17.
visibly 17. Kind of walks up and just she says, "Yeah, we really think this here finding here learning center will really be helpful in building the the unity between nations and all that. You know, even though I'm a original member of the Air Nomads, really I was raised here in the Fire Nation, so I was kind of one of the first few to propose this sort of proposition of ideology center.
I see. It was a wonderful proposition. So what will take place in this learning center?
It'll be a hall for it'll be a school for the younglings of both nations, kind of be able to merge classroom kind of thing. But also is kind of a higher learning center, where scholars can kind of meet and convey and kind of share, ideologies. We kind of, in my upbringing, I found that there's a lot of texts and literature from Air Nomad nation history, and that's not covered in the libraries here at the Fire Nation. So, I just really want to kind of bring those kind of things together, but also just find new technological innovations out here, that we wouldn't be able to discover on our own. Ninche has been able to find, just by studying how the air nomads use their gliders, just was able to find a whole new slew of innovation from that she's working on.
Oh yes, I have seen her brilliant mind at work. So tell me,
There you go, Kimoto. There's those resources you wish to have shared. All
Yeah, but-
done in the name of progress between nations.
Would anybody be allowed in learning hall?
Anybody would. We started with the air nomads and the fire nation because it's a lot easier to get two nations kind of. Well, it's easier to get two nations to agree that rather than all four at one time. So it's just we started with the this two. We're just the that's just the foundation was a lot better here. So, but anybody was welcome. We want to expand these across to all the other nations as well. So, our nation was just the first ones to, and of course because of Avatar Roku was able to be the first ones to volunteer for this.
I see. Well, it is very lovely. I really, really love seeing this kind of cooperation between nations. I hope to see more of it in the future. So kudos to you for being a trailblazer.
Of course.
I only wish that my own tribe would soon join.
Of course. The water tribes weren't super negative to the whole thing, but they've got their own idea of progress. They're building this. Well, they were building this giant ship that's going around to all the different ports and nations. They just believe in a bit of. They didn't see the commercial value, I should say, of this fire and air learning center in there. This big boat of theirs, let's say, is able to commercialize a bit better.
I see. I hadn't heard of this boat. It's been a long time since I have been home.
Which tribe are you from, the northern or the southern? See, it started down there in the southern water tribe, so probably hasn't made its way up yet.
Well, I'm so proud of them, the Southern Water Tribe. They are doing so well, even if it is for greedy reasons.
Yeah.
Do you remind me what sort of power this great boat uses again?
Steam.
Right.
But yeah, not everyone follows the air nomad ideology of giving up one's belongings and possessions. We don't. That's something we believe over in the air nomads, and it was kind of a big sticking point, I think, in those negotiations.
Yes. Oh, that's Water Tribe. We really love our betrothal necklaces and whale pendants and polar bear dog fur.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself now.
I'm so boy. Our little trinkets.
At the mention of polar dog bear, sure. Wow, that's an all say it. The sky bison starts to kind of walk up to you and nuzzle up next to you.
She's acting.
And just,
If you.
and just as soon as you pet, just get a big lick.
Oh, yuck. That was cute though. Whose bison is this?
And this is when brother Ugyen, who again with his still nomad tattoos, the master bender, who walks up and says, "Well, Popo seems to take it a good finding of you."
You're a sky bison.
Sky bison, yes.
Right? There's water in the air too. Don't forget. Well, Bobo is adorable. I really love the companionship.
Yes, I raised him from a cub.
Don't think too much on it.
I think that would be a
Well,
calf. Never mind. Never mind.
he's done so wonderful. He's so social and kind. Very gentle.
Thank you. And last of the group will come up and speak is Sister Samadhi, who also looks young, probably early 20s, but does surprisingly have her master bending tattoos. She says, if you could help find a straw, that would be real helpful. We kind of need to get the group together so we can decide what the next steps will be and our negotiations with the guiding wind will be. looking at you in the eyes, Kimido and Ayase.
Well, yes, that is what we are. We are trying to find a Strahd. What kind of negotiations are you making with the Guiding Wind?
That's when Elder Udron steps in again and says, "Well, we're trying to get them to see reason. You know, they believe that their nomads shouldn't be getting involved in other nations. Hilariously, they believe that the air nomads should be focused on ourselves and our own nation and our own growth. And so that's why they oppose the Fire and Air Learning Center and letting another nation influence our direction. They're quite non-progressive in that way.
If only there were a word for that.
If only there was a word for that. Stationary.
Not the one
Conservative.
That's the one I was thinking. For simplicity's sake. Yeah.
I see. And
Oh.
Strahd can help you make these negotiations.
Sorry, say it again.
I said, I see, and a Strahd can help you make these negotiations. Then
Well, Strahd's more of a enforcer, let's say. None of us really are trained in fighting anything. You know, not many air nomads are, but Strahd is a bit more capable, let's say, of protecting himself and us. So it would be
Please.
unwise to try and negotiate without him, I don't think, especially with this new elevation of aggression from the Guiding Wind.
yes, you would not want anyone getting hurt. Well, yes, we are searching for him, and we can tell him that you are also searching for him if we find him.
Thank you. That would be very helpful.
And if you find him first, you tell him we're searching for him, and he can find us at the Butterfly Inn.
Yes,
Is that right?
I think so. I think that was actually it. Close enough, we'll say.
I think it was one of the joint animals, whatever it was, but it was a flying insect. I do know that one.
Mayasa, do you have anything to say?
Yes, I think it would be best to have a strong, able-bodied sort to assist us should these diplomatic endeavors turn towards hostile negotiations, we'll say. As the Guiding Wind seems to be so inclined to turn them towards.
It was the Flutterbat in case anyone's wondering.
Someone
You were like, no.
I wanted to know too, but I.
That changes everything.
Well, yes. Do you happen to know where he might be hiding? Does he have any common places?
No, I mean he only arrived as backup within this past week. He's mostly been with our group, but anytime he's left us, it's only been to say that he's surveying the land, getting familiar.
See,
Well,
Jonas, the part where Yase was like, maybe we need guards.
Y'all can both make assess situation again if you would like. So creativity.
7. Wait, creativity? Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
7.
Yes.
I've got a 9.
9 and 7, same thing. Oh, you notice a nod kind of shift uncomfortably for a second at the mention of other spots that a Strahd might be.
She was 17-year-old.
She's a 17-year-old, yeah.
No tattoos.
No tattoos.
What's my
Your informant's name is none of them, because it's remember the guy who went. Your informant's name is Mukta.
But
Mukta.
Beautiful
right.
Nothing.
Anyways, I'm gonna look at her. I'm just gonna stare at her for a second.
Just kind of.
Try to meet her eyes.
There's a lot of staring into eyes.
Does she meet my eyes?
She does for a second, looks away, looks down to the ground, and then she kind of gestures to like a side alley.
I'm gonna look away. Well, thank you all. We really appreciate the help, and like I said, if we find Astrod, we will let him know that you are looking for him.
Thank you so much.
And it was absolutely a pleasure to meet you, and I'm brought down into a very deep, very cartoony curtsy. And I turn on my heel and I walk out,
I'll
and
do
then
the.
kind of like towards the alley.
I'll just do the correct bow and leave.
Princess Zayshawn says as you're leaving. And I say, make sure that you're at the vote tomorrow. We need to make sure that everyone is present for seeing if this fire and air learning center is even worth all the trouble. So you also may want to get this whole thing wrapped up in the next 24 hours.
I would like to have that wrapped up soon too, my lady. Seriously, we've been through this for so many weeks and we didn't call a proper vote. What are we doing?
Quite well, there has been votes. There's just been a tied vote.
Hmm. Yes, then I think we should all be present.
Of course. All right. Yes, we're paying to the other group.
Should Jake.
Hmm?
If I was gonna say you could switch to Jake and you're stuffling.
No, I'll switch it to you.
Oh, okay. Are we at the prison yet?
Yes, you're at the person.
All right, I turn to say Lynche.
Yes.
It's uncomfortably close to Lynch. Lynche. I'm not gonna clear my throat again. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Lynche, I need you to maybe stand behind me and I'll lead the way. And if anything looks like it's going off, you run and I'll catch up to you, I promise.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if you've had much experiences in prison, but back where I'm from, there's a lot of conflict and it can go bad real fast.
Well, yeah, it's only I've never been in prison before.
Well, unfortunately, and what I fear that your Ayase cannot see is that not all the world is glittering. Shitty one-liner. Anyway, I look down and just stop there. Doesn't say anything else, no more clarification.
She just kind of looks down, steps right behind you, like almost on your heel every step.
To the guards or whoever looks like an authority figure.
Yeah, how can I help you?
I need to see insert name here.
Who do you mean insert name here?
Yeah, name.
You mean the entire guiding wind? Do you?
Yes, that name inserted here.
Multiple unnamed guiding wind members. Is that the name?
Shh. Sir, we need to see the guiding wind immediately. It is important business.
Why does everyone think we got the guiding wind here? There were
Excuse-
support. Are you with another reporter? There's been reporters here trying to get a quote from the attack yesterday,
I look
but
down at my blacksmith's apron. Do I look like a reporter to you?
um I mean you might be undercover. Sutter?
I'm a ma'am.
Sir.
I said Sutter as an undersuiter, as in a bad pun.
Uh-huh. Where can we find the guiding wind?
I mean, I don't know.
What are you here for?
There was no guiding wind brought to us. There was no one brought in yesterday. I don't know what nobody's talking about.
Turn behind, like immediately spin to
Are we running? Are we running? Are we running?
we're not running.
Oh,
In fact, I would like to know what is going on here. It was you who said the guiding wind was supposed to be here. Is this a ruse to separate me and my friend Kamado?
technically it was Minister Kute that said that's just my boss that said that. I was just there.
And where can we find your boss?
She's probably back at her office.
Oh yes, that woman. Oh,
Um,
I figure that talking to her will do no good. She does not seem like the honest sort.
I mean, she's pretty nice. You know, she's made sure that I have everything that I need to make my research happen.
And what is her motivation?
Progression of the Fire Nation.
Hmm. The new Earth King seems to think he's progressing our kingdom as well. But from what I have seen in Shin Bao, it has been the opposite.
Um, I've never been to Qinbao, so I don't know.
There's not much left of it after the tsunamis.
Have you thought about building a, a wave wall?
My tribe has built walls out of the ground for years. But there are some things that cannot be stopped by staying in one place.
So you are in favor of progression.
I'm in favor of progressing the people, but progressing nations has done the opposite. Listen, we don't have time to talk about this now, and I'm afraid it's not the most pleasant conversation. We need to find the guiding wind or get back to the others. We do not have much time.
Of course.
So, where do we go from here?
I mean, we can go back to the office. I mean, I don't know where the guiding wind are. We could ask around the marketplace or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go to the marketplace. You know, I have a feeling that the people here might know what's going on. It's a good idea.
Make a assess the situation check before you leave to creativity.
It's a 3.
You see a glider. Kind of just pop out of the trees and kind of head towards the direction.
And I imagine I think nothing of it with my 3.
You noticed it was a 3.
Huh. So do the Fire Nation use a lot of gliders around here?
No, that's just like the air nomads. And so the guiding winds too, I guess. That's probably one of them.
Cartoonized. What? Which way did it go?
Looks like it went kind of towards outside the city.
Let's go.
Yes. You hit an alley. Basically you gotta like kind of trying to follow it with your eyes. You just walk down a random alley and then Chase trying to follow with you, but she's there, but she's like following back.
Stay close to me, Ninja.
I'm trying. You're a lot faster than me.
Wow,
The
no,
alley,
going towards an
the
alley.
alley is suddenly the way forward in the alley is suddenly blocked off by 3 Fire Nation guards.
Excuse me, I was not aware that Fire Nation guards owned the roads.
Wait,
One,
what? What? What nation do you think you're in? What? Yes.
You're under arrest.
I refuse.
Then you shall be taken in painfully.
Attack for words. I want to attack.
All right, we're in a sequence, whatever it's called again.
Ninja, flashbang. Woo!
Ninja, stay behind me.
By the way, there's 3 more this way.
Ninja, taser. Woo! Cattle prod even.
No, not no. Do they count as a group?
Yes, they're a group.
It's okay. We watched Lestrade win 1v10. This will be easy. There was an asterisk next to win. Don't mind that.
Win two. Win two.
Just a reminder of how it works. You basically select. You still always select a attack and advance and attack, defend and maneuver, or evade and observe every time, and then when you roll, you get to choose one of those things basically. So I choose first. I've got to mark it before you move forward.
Throw rock, paper, or scissors, and then you choose what kind of rock, what kind of paper, or scissors you use.
Basically.
Except no. Bad comparison.
Okay, I selected mine. You selected yours.
Yes,
They are advancing and attacking.
I'm doing the same.
So players go first.
So the way technique work, they don't have modifiers, right? It's just my dice roll.
Yes, that is correct. Well, no, they have a modifier. So because you're advancing and attacking, you're rolling with passion, that determines basically what kind of technique you get to use.
Okay, cool. Do I roll?
Yeah, you roll first, or you go first.
13, thank God.
As with a 13, you can use market fatigue and use a learned technique.
I'm using.
Okay. Good to know. Or you can use 2 different basic or master techniques. All right, but you're using a practice, so go for it.
115. I use Iron Shard Cloud to throw a cloud of metal shards as if they were knives.
You don't have to mark fatigue if it's practice.
Says market fatigue, like that.
What did it say with Iron Shard? Right. Hold on.
Yeah, what would it say?
I have it written down as mark on fatigue to inflict 2
Yep,
damage
Yep.
or a condition.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I get it.
what are the conditions?
But it's 3 fatigue because it's a group. And the condition. I choose the condition because otherwise you should get screwed by it.
Okay.
Basically. But yeah, 3 fatigue.
Metal.
They are troubled.
That's lovely.
All right, so now they are doing theirs. Maneuver my way over to it again. Why wasn't that? It's this one. Yeah. Man.
They all run away screaming and give us saves the day.
Oh, let's see. So the first group kind of surrounds you, kind of just
The one that was by an inch.
the one that was the one that you're heading towards.
Oh, the one I just hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they surround you, and the other one does focused fire.
That's unfortunate.
If so you get, because it's surrounded marks additional fatigue. Okay. Because you're surrounded, every attack that you make also while you're surrounded, so basically another exchange, will make you have to suffer 1 fatigue to do an attack. Just as an FYI. But you get 3 fatigue and a condition. I'm just gonna say it's troubled. That's the condition you got.
Big trouble.
You're definitely troubled.
No, I'm not.
I do not know the meaning of trouble. What? But oh well.
It's okay. Then Shay has maneuvers.
I'm 1 fatigue away. I've been.
I'll say you have
Don't
to
worry.
you have to have full fatigue and full conditions. So anytime that you would mark a fatigue, you would then mark a condition instead.
Yes.
Once you're full. But let's see, can Ninshai help you with the evade and observe that she did?
Probably not. It's evade and observe. Haha.
Evade and observe. It's okay. She's special.
I believe you, but
Maybe. What the hell did I do? Where did I put her sheet? Her sheet. Her sheet.
and then she pulls out her gun.
Hello.
She really does have a brilliant mind.
She's gonna end up saving me.
Maybe.
Wow, being indebted to the Fire Nation, that'd be so horrible.
Oh, because I'm laughing.
I like Ninja.
Only Ninja, not the Fire Nation.
Wait till you learn where she came from.
It's not the place that I'm.
Essentially, she points out, if I can find it. What's everything so hard to find? For me, specifically. There it is. Wait, can I? Hold on. Before I do something stupid. Okay, it has to be flipped. Okay. She basically sees that there's a wrap, like a shingles for like a window, like below a window, essentially, and she just kind of throws a bolt up there and knocks the shingles, and it falls on to the ones surrounding you, so you're no longer considered surrounded, and they are considered impaired. They're not out of the combat, but okay. So next round of things. So I need to mark what everyone's doing. And Shay, you're so easy to write. They're doing that. You good?
Yes.
So the one that was in front of you is doing defensive maneuver. The one that is behind you is advancing, attacking. Ninche is evading and observing. What are you doing?
I'm attacking.
I believe defending maneuvers first. Double
Yes.
checking my spreadsheet. Okay,
I got the sheet up too.
nice. They are going to engulf.
Huh?
They get
Engulf?
group technique. They
Like
get
in
fun
a
group people. They're gonna hurt you.
At graduation, there was a person with a stuffed Kirby on their.
It was so stupid. I hated it.
I thought it was kind of cute, but it was taped on there, so.
Actually, that's what you say.
It looked bad up close.
Pulling themselves from the rubble, they basically make a circle of fire around you so that you can't escape. You're considered impaired now too. Impaired means
Escape from that.
impaled means mark 1 fatigue or take a -2 to all physical actions.
We're just gonna go down faster.
Basically, that'll be every turn you go. So you'll take 1 fatigue on your turn. But now that was the defended maneuvers, and now the advance and attacks. You're first, best player.
What'd you say?
You're advancing, attacking.
Okay.
So make sure to mark. Mm-hmm.
Eight.
That's an 8. So you get to use a basic or a master technique, but it cannot be practiced or learned for that matter.
I do. I choose. Is the foe singular or plural for a group?
It'll be the whole group. So
So I'll pressure them, and I choose that they don't attack in advance. An intimidating thing.
which group are you doing? Sorry, the front or the back group? There are 2 groups. All right.
Oh, wait, I guess, would it be too late to do that to the group that's already advancing and attacking? Oh, it's the
It's
next.
the next exchange. Yep.
Well, what we do?
Front, back. I got confused.
The one close to me.
So the front one. Okay. So they want to be able to advance an attack. Now the group.
Get around to mid-chain, they're like, you should get out of here.
Oh, but don't. This is really uncouth.
I just said, get out of here.
Okay. Let's see. The other group is going to focus fire you again. As they all just blast you with more fire. You I can't do that. You mark 2 fatigue. So you make sure mark 2 conditions. I guess I need to tell you which one's the angry. You're probably angry by this point.
Alright.
The other one, mark. Yeah, good enough for me. And then you have to mark the other condition anyways. So
Guilty.
cool.
Upgrading is last.
Of course, yes. But you are still up. Ninja still has a turn to evade and observe.
Over to leave.
You're right. Okay, what she can do again? She can't actually run yet. She's gonna just collect a bunch of pieces of the roof that she knocked down.
Mhm.
It looks like she just starts to craft or something.
And with these random shingles, I will create
Ultron, what?
an anti-personnel mine. Huh?
Now we go with another round of the Combolt exchange. So I need to mark everybody. Somebody can't do what I want to do now, so yes, we do that. Ninche is not doing the combat exchange and starts to run. Basically, you need to somehow survive this round for her to escape. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But anyways, everyone else has been selected. Are you good?
Yeah.
They are defending, maneuvering, and advancing and attacking. Same as they did last time. The DM one goes first. They're just keeping that fire ring around you to keep you from escaping.
What's favored me?
Favored.
It's like one of the good
It's a
status.
status, yeah. Favored makes you.
Choose an additional.
Yep, you get to choose an additional basic or master technique in the next exchange. So it would go into effect the next time.
I can't survive another round, so I'm just gonna keep my choice.
Cool. But yeah, on the defend and maneuver, they're just gonna keep that fire ring so you can't escape. That's what you're going to try anyways, but good roll.
11.
So you can do two things, or you can't do.
I'm
No.
doing the Iron Shard Cloud again.
Okay.
That's how I will go out. They will not do the finishing blow to me.
I gave it 110%. Oh,
I give it my all. Thank you.
So you are actually able to knock them out.
My-
As you are also knocked unconscious by the focus fire, and basically because you have to mark the fatigue anyways.
Yeah, just for all the reasons.
It's basically you just take out the ones in front of you as the ones behind you. You just sort of hear Ninche say, "Please don't kill her." As we now cut to Estrad.
wow, Kimodo, this alley is so far away.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do that first. Actually, it's really quick. So you go to the alley where Anada is, and she says, "Hey, okay, so I sort of accidentally overheard Stride the other day. He basically, oh, that's not the voice. He basically
Oh, I hear you much. I hear you much better now. You were very quiet a few moments ago. Thank you for enunciating.
I was trying to whisper, but I'm not very good at it. But basically, I know that Estrad had gotten a hotel at the Flutterbat Inn to do some sort of a meetup place for somebody, but I didn't catch more than that.
Such
I
a
should
guy.
just thought I think I should tell you that. I didn't know if I should say it in front of our company earlier.
Your friends suck.
No, what do you know? I didn't even know it was happening.
That's understandable. Well, that's quite interesting. That's where we were staying last night. So, he might have been closer than we thought. That's good to hear.
I wasn't saying though. Let's dispel this fiction at once. I was in my own residence.
You mean you didn't stay with Kimodo last night?
No, I stayed with my good friend Giba.
Oh, your good friend Giva.
Yes. That's so funny. Well,
Wars. Anyways,
thank you so much for this information. We will hopefully be able to find a straw very soon. Hopefully.
hopefully, as we cut away. Um. So Throd, you are so the tunnels you've learned from your kind of spying that they harvest a lot of the um plant life that grows in these tunnels for different narcotics, basically, incense and stuff like that. So this there is very, smoky, we'll say, naturally. um, but basically, you see kind of a so in Avatar, there's the desert scene with all the hornets, things, whatever.
Oh, the canyon thing?
Yes. So basically, imagine that kind of like a beehive made out of rock with different tunnels, like people can a very good base of things that can fly, basically. You see a few guiding wind members kind of milling about outside. They're on guard, but they're not paying much attention. You don't have to do anything to hide from them. They're not on guard, but none of these are the upper members of the guiding wind. These are more all these come. So you notice one of them specifically is someone you fought yesterday. So you kind of confirm that they're not working. So they're not imprisoned, I should say.
Wait a second.
Outside you see about 10.
That's the people who attacked.
Yeah.
And so I recognize only by one.
So looking about them specifically, you can recognize about a good probably half of them, but it's not all the same group that you fought yesterday. It's a different half of a different shift, basically.
Okay.
He's reading from the script.
Why does the script say I lose here?
Hey, mine said the same thing.
Well,
Hmm.
do I notice any forum activity going into the?
Make a assess the situation,
Yeah.
which is creativity.
7.
What do I want to give you on a 7?
What he should get. He's deserved right.
Same thing I've just said. But also you're able to notice that even with the kind of tense surrounding, there is a kind of a blind spot kind of towards like the back where Neji's blind spot is. That's where that is. That's kind of a back of this structure. There's a tunnel that you could see that you could probably angle and slip into would not get noticed. The Neji hole.
Skedaddle into that little hole.
Yeah, you're able to kind of get in there, no trouble. Make either at this point a assess situation or rely on your skills and training, whichever is better for you. So focus your creativity.
Creativity. 6.
It'd be dark in here. You don't hear any footsteps or anything like that, but you know that without any sort of way to see, you're not going to be able to navigate this structure.
What do I smell?
Thank you, Greg.
Basically, it smells like a very heavy dose of perfume, kind of where you're at. Very much kind of a cherry kind of smell to it.
Do I recognize this scent?
Mm.
My dwellings, my doings.
Mm. Roll a harmony, just a flat harmony.
Oh, 10.
Ooh. You, thinking back on it, you caught the scent before the attack. Kind of not as strong, obviously, but you did catch them before the attack.
Like directly before the attack?
Yeah, like you probably like directly before the explosion. Hmm. You're high now too. Um,
Afraid, angry, guilty. What does this do to me?
Mukta also had the scent on him.
That would make sense because he's from
Yep.
the
The weirdest part of all of this is that none of the guiding wind members you fought had the scent on them. You don't remember the scent on them, I should say. So you can either deduce that they have a way of cleaning themselves of the smell, or they haven't been in there, the ones that you fought.
There's one definitely that did fight.
There's 5 for sure that you fought in that group that's outside. So they're far enough away that you're gonna go that they would not be like it would not the scent probably wouldn't linger on them. The ones that are outside of the structure. You will be covered in the scent walking out of it.
What do I hear?
You don't really hear.
Like, right, like smelling.
Yeah.
This, like, is there like a fire crackling? Is it like a hustle and bustling? Do I hear like people walking?
No, you don't really hear anything down the tunnel.
Is it like tunnel?
It's a tunnel that you can walk through.
Oh, okay, so I'm just walking.
Yeah.
Picture myself going through an air vent.
I mean, you had the airbend to get there because of the angle.
No, air vent.
Oh, air.
Yeah, like water them through it or whatever.
I mean, so because of the angle, you are kind of having to cling to the sides a little bit because it's not a flat tunnel. It's a slant.
Oh. Well, that's all, folks. I turn around and walk away.
All right.
Not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to leave. I get a suitable distance away.
Roll a passion check for me.
What have I said? 3.
Huh. This is how giving other situation.
It's not very passionate.
As you kind of make it back into your hiding spot in the trees, you hear a voice kind of from another tree over that you definitely wasn't there when you were here before. You see kind of a man standing there as you get ready to attack. You see a high-ranking member of the Guiding Wind, Hayate. And he kind of looks at you with a sword, pointing a sword at you, and says, "So they sent you, Wind Speaker."
Can I disengage?
I'm just here to talk, Estrad.
Can I disengage? I have no intention of talking to this guy.
To try and escape, I'll give you a rely on your skills and training focus check.
Okay, he's gonna have to force me to stay.
Oh, yeah.
He wants me to stay.
I'm skipping this dialogue.
That would be 7.
So you immediately start going through the air, through the trees, and he's basically following you. You are now in a combat exchange.
Okay.
So
Don't worry, it's great for me.
hey,
feel like
it's only one guy.
I feel like you need to shove Kamado now. Where's my combat exchange?
Hey, you could have pissed off the princess if you wanted to.
I'm not stupid.
Yeah, who would pick a fight with 6 people alone?
Hey, it's just one person so far.
Huh?
Oh yeah,
Well,
basic moves.
Yes.
I believe I'm using that sheet.
Maybe. Hold on.
I'm gonna look at my computer. Oh wait, I have it.
Yeah.
Camera.
Uh,
It's in the email.
Yeah, go ahead.
so weird.
Figured. I was like, I remember seeing what happened with favors, but I don't. I feel like.
Gonna grab a drink while we set up this exchange real quick.
Yep.
Yes, yes, this seems correct. This feels right. Yeah, scary. Okay, you said we're in an exchange, and then it's Have we decided yet?
I've decided Hyatt says. What have you decided for your? Mine's advanced attack.
I'm going to evade and observe.
Mm-hmm. So advanced attack goes first. He does a DLC technique.
Okay. Who's got the stretcher?
He paid for this.
Yeah. I just thought this dude paid to kick my ass.
It's bought premium.
All right. So he basically, with his sword, slashes through the wind as basically airbending a giant slice of wind coming at you. You can either avoid the blow, taking 3 fatigue, or you can take the hit and mark a condition, and your glider would break.
I assume this dude does this dude clearly have a glider?
He has, so you can kind of tell that he's sort of catching up with you on like he's got a flying squirrel Batman kind of thing going.
Yeah.
That's how he's flying.
Yeah, no, I'll take it.
As he just slices the air around you, you kind of dodge out of the way with your glider.
Form of escape?
Yeah.
Negative. This will not be.
Over to you. What do you want to do?
Sense the bold wake.
So you have to roll for it first.
Yes.
And it's for you, it's creativity or harmony, whichever's higher.
That would be the same. So there's going to be a 6.
That means you have to basically you can shift your balance away from your center to use one basic technique, or you don't get to do anything.
A 6?
It's got to be 7 to 9 to do something.
Wait. Never mind. If I move my center, or if I have my center already moved, does that do anything? Are all my for the center thing? Can I choose to use this over this? How's this possible?
Oh, I choose which. If you want to move it, I choose.
No,
which
I've
one.
already moved. I'm forgetting a rule.
You move it again.
Oh yeah, so I would be. It has to be away from center, so I guess you have to keep going this way.
But what does this Pokemon do?
So you can always basically replace a technique. Hold on, gotta find it.
Sorry.
Here you go. Good to learn. So you could always use your principal instead when you're rolling. But do this side before you roll. And you basically mark the T to roll with your principal instead of your normal stat for doing something.
Oh, okay.
But if you ever go over your principal, then you go unconscious and your center is permanently shifted.
I'm emotionally conflicted. I'm dead.
He's fucked your life up with that one slice so far.
Did you just describe Crave?
Sometimes you can't walk away from the character.
I don't know. Never come back.
Season premiere tomorrow.
So I can mark 1 fatigue and use a learned or practice.
Oh no, it has to be basic.
Basic.
What? No, it's not mark. It's not mark if he gets move your center. But yeah, move your center to use a basic
If I roll a 6.
on a 6.
Big 7 game, you know?
Most commonly roll number, some say.
Nah. I play dice games. That ain't true.
Somehow it's only true if you play Catan, though.
So I have to. So I can only get one of the three, or I can just do nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess I'm gonna do nothing.
All right.
Anything helpful to me?
I mean, you're just missing the opportunity to do something, and then the exchange continues.
What?
So now the exchange continues. So you now we reselect again.
Well. I guess. This is tough.
Actually, I was like, how the fuck did I fight 10 of these guys before?
Yeah.
Does he have a bar over his name? He's scary.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna evade and observe again.
All right, he is going to advance attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he's not going to do that same technique this time.
We should have to show off everything he can do. We can't use the same one again.
He is playing with you, they say.
Yeah.
As this time he does Way of Jasmine.
Is it a surprise for me or something?
Shit.
Fragrant.
Basically, he's basically slicing the wind around you with this, basically cutting off your paths of escape as you kind of have to keep turning away. Essentially, this prevents you from selecting on your next exchange. You cannot select evade and observe or advance and attack. You'll have to defend the maneuver.
That's okay. Escape. So
But back to you.
I will be rolling. I will be doing absolutely nothing. So I will be defending in the new ring.
Okay, he is evading and observing.
So I go first.
You go first.
I'm going to roll. What we do first,
Mm-hmm.
and it, what is the defense? What do I roll with?
That one is focus.
Yes. 9.
All right, so you can use a basic or a master technique. That is defend and maneuver.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the position. Disengage.
So he's going to basically, he's has to mark the fatigue, but he's still doing the same thing to block your escape, basically. But you still have to mark fatigue for it. So this time he has to mark fatigue for it, rather, I should say.
Resources, baby.
It'll do anything to him.
And basically so as he blocks this one off, he basically does another slice, but this one's kind of not offhand, but basically instead of the sharp end of this blade, he just kind of flat ends it and basically hits you in the back. This
Then evade and observe. My man's hitting me.
yes. You mark one fatigue and you are stunned. Which means you're caught off guard, you can't act or respond for a few seconds until you study yourself. Basically he gets to go again.
He plays Skip.
He played Skip.
He played Skip.
As you're stunned, you're kind of falling through the air for a second.
I was in the air. I was in the air. Running.
He as you kind of as he kind of catches up to you, he just slices you with the sword. You mark 2 fatigue. Sorry, you get to choose actually. It's mark 2 fatigue. You either can mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance.
Shift my balance. Towards the edge, I said.
Yep.
What's your balance getting shifted towards?
Has to be away from center. Yeah, what is your balance getting set to?
Leadership.
Interesting.
There you go.
He's doing it on his own. I think your other one's like, what, teamwork basically?
Support.
Yeah, support. Taking the lead. He still needs to do it on his own. Okay, but now we're starting a new exchange. So okay. I've got mine. You have yours.
Yes, I'm gonna evade and observe.
All right, he's advancing and attacking it. As he does another giant slice of wind, gale slice, you again can mark 1 fatigue to avoid the blow.
Grip my life.
So I mark. Sorry, you can mark 3 fatigue or take a hit, make a condition, and destroy your glider. So 3 fatigue or that.
Can't believe we just found the season 1 boss.
Yeah, I believe I have to lose my glider. So it's 1 fatigue status and a glider.
No, just that condition and the glider.
Okay. Great.
As he just slices with this kind of pinpoint accuracy, just slicing your glider in half. I see, kind of still casually chasing you, but you're now evading, observing. It's creativity or harmony.
7.
That's a basic or a master.
I can't do. So I can't do practice.
Cannot do practice. Or sorry, a 7 to 9. Yeah, no, it has to be a basic or a master from 7 to 9. 10 or up is practice.
And I have to say whether or not I'm rolling with my balance before I roll.
Yes.
That's okay. Huh. Huh. I don't really know what I can be doing.
By the way, when you evade and observe, you're supposed to be clearing 1 fatigue. So you've done it twice, I think.
Okay, this is much better. Better than I thought, but not great.
Not dead is an improvement.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna test his balance.
Let's do it.
What is it you're after? Why are you doing this? Why did you attack?
Well, I just wanted to talk, but then you tried to run away. You see, I just want to make sure that Master Chondro's dream is achieved. And I need to make sure that you're not going to be interfering in that in the future. Loyalty is the principle.
I don't know what that does for me. You can slide it. So
So I mean,
next time I just put balance, I get to move it away.
correct.
Great.
Which I will say for NPCs, they basically have different levels. For every the number that their principal is shifted, which there's just 1, 2, 3. That's the number of techniques they can use in a turn. So, but it also becomes easier to knock them unconscious because they can go once you go past 3. But it is definitely different levels.
Brother, if this guy only uses 3, I can go from 0 to dead, or from 100 to dead if he uses 3 techniques on me. Okay, he's not gonna do that one again.
If he uses 2, you might be dead.
Next round.
Yeah.
We're gonna go invade and observe.
He's attacking you. Basically attacking.
Yep.
I don't think it was as good as what I wanted to anyways. Yeah, no. He's just gonna go for another Gale Slice. So because you don't, because this time you don't have anything in your hands that he can break, it is 2 conditions. Or 3 fatigue. So 2 conditions or 3 fatigue.
I am insecure and also quite troubled in the situation.
Maybe I need some help.
Yes. Maybe.
I remember the time I got.
He is like toppling trees, not like branches with all these slices. He is toppling trees around you.
Oh yeah, my body knows exactly how much it hurts. I'll tell you what. Oh wait, I'm rolling with my center,
Okay. What are you at +2 or +3?
which would make this an 8.
All right, so that is still a practice, or I mean a basic or a mastered.
Now does it move? Does the center move?
No, it only moves on a miss. You can only move it on a miss, rather.
So I can keep it as my little center roll thing. Where
Yeah, I think so. Let me double check. Double check. You do have to mark a fatigue for doing it on your principal, but that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's not. It is the center does not move.
And I am going to I don't feel I'm gonna. Does bolster apply to myself? This isn't a nearby character. Am I a nearby character?
I'll read it real quick.
Because I don't know how much I can do. Because I like me hindering him. I don't know how I could hinder him and inflict any of these statuses.
Why am I struggling to find this shit? Okay.
I mean, I can. I guess.
No, you cannot apply bolster or hinder to yourself. It has to be to another character.
So, like, if I choose hinder and I try to knock a branch down to stun him.
Yeah, that works. The way I did it for him on stunned is that just let him do a advance and attack basic for free. So I'll let you do a basic that or a evade and observe for free on top of that.
On top of the stun?
Yeah. For stunning him for a second, yeah.
And can this be a learned move? Or practice move, sorry.
Oh, no, it cannot be. It has to be a basic. You get a free basic.
I will strike.
Okay. So he marks shift a condition or shifts the balance. He's going to mark a condition. And the condition he's marking is angry. You fight back.
Oh man.
All right, that's another round. Yeah, another round. Okay. Huh. Let me double check what this does. What side has?
Going to advance and attack.
Okay. I was going to do defensive maneuver anyway, so yeah, he's defending a maneuver now that you're advancing attacking. So he goes. Gosh, flow chart. Defend maneuvers first, yeah. What? Hold on. Mark. Okay. Yeah, okay. He is parrying your attack.
Big fan.
Essentially that means he is so you're still roll for advanced attack and get to do it. He's going to be able to cancel it with a basically he's going to cancel it by marking the fatigue that you pay.
Six.
That's a miss. You can't shoot your center. I will say you could get knocked unconscious if you shift your center.
I'd be not conscious way, no, we should miss him.
That's fair.
Just do it. See what
Um,
happens.
so, mm, so if I'm just not gonna do it, because if I try to do something, he will just mark fatigue and none.
Yep, correct.
And the max I can make him do is one, right? Because I choose smash, I would mark fatigue, but then instead he would mark the fatigue, right?
You would both mark the fatigue. So you would still have to mark your fatigue, but he would just also mark it. He basically pays the cost to just not apply anything else to it.
But if I went to strike, nothing would happen. Because I don't pay anything for striking. If I want to make him shoot like,
Yep. That is correct. Nothing would happen.
yeah, so okay, that sounds like a win medium, because I was gonna do damage to him anyway,
Yeah.
so
So you're gonna move your center to do that?
no,
You're
I'm
gonna-
gonna do nothing,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
nothing would come of it.
Yes. Gotcha. Cool. Next round.
Yeah, evade and observe.
He's advancing and attacking. And this is where I reveal he's holding back.
I mean,
He definitely had big bad vibes, you know?
Nothing can stop a blade of wind.
So first he does Gale Slice.
I mark. The conditions.
And then
He can do two?
he's been at 2 the whole time.
Then he draws his second sword.
Man, maybe you should have chatted.
So as he basically Gale Slices the trees around you, he basically goes in for another sword strike across your back this time. You can mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance away from your center.
I have to shift my balance.
So you're at +3 now.
I'm at +3.
Okay.
Surely I can't fuck this roll up, right?
I need
Surely I can't fuck this roll up, right?
I need to hear your character's mental state. He's really going through some stuff.
How scared are you right now?
I have 3 fatigue. My center is all the way at the edge, and I'm 5 conditioned out. So I have maximum two things to give. Soon to be 3, but that doesn't help because his damaging move does 3 fatigue. So
That's true.
I'm gonna roll with my balance. I'm
Yep.
gonna go with leadership
Yep.
because I haven't been able to hit him the whole time. Want to figure it out. 8.
That is another. You can choose a basic or a mastered.
Yes, but the whole time I've been trying to do a practice,
I know.
so it's not helpful in the slightest. Um, Well, I will attempt to impair him by creating a sandstorm and focusing it near his face, a la the eyes.
Okay.
Pocket
Mark.
sand.
I'm taking ground sand via wind from my hands.
Mm-hmm. So you'll choose one fewer technique. Good. Cool. Next round.
One of your techniques? No. It's just the big birdie first.
Defend and maneuver.
He's evading and observing. So you get to
Okay.
go first.
Roll with focus. Focus is 0, 8.
That's another basic order.
Yeah, that's fine.
Master.
That's fine. That's going to be a season position.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine he's going to mark your fatigue to block it.
Yep.
Okay, at least I got one fatigue on the board. There we go.
Consistency.
I mean, he's evaded observed the same amount of times with mark fatigue, so.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. He is going to basically shift you over your center with test balance. And he goes,
He doesn't know what my principal is. He's got at least one turn to figure that out and then do it.
He knows you. Come on.
theory. This is actually a plot point for what you think about is why he would know this. But he does actually know this.
Okay, well then I fall unconscious.
As he kind of just sort of like Hondro when he's slicing off Spider
No
girl.
mother. Sister?
Sister.
Yeah, when he switches.
Spider Mom, whatever.
Spider-Man.
As he kind of like
Yeah.
does the whole like soft
Yeah.
get to the back of your head, says next time you might want to have some friends to help you. As he knocks you unconscious.
Relatable.
I'll wait for
Come on, have an emotional response. This is a game about our emotions.
Well, if he can't, he's out.
As it's happening, come on! Role play!
I'm attempting to. I mean, I'm just. I have to accept it, right? Like it's not like I haven't been in fights before. I just knew I was going to lose this one.
also because you are permanently above your set, you now move your new 0 is +1 to towards leadership. That is your new 0. That is your new center. Permanently.
Okay, so all I have to do is get thrown off on support, and then my center will go back to center.
Yes. Gotta go the other way. Gotta be real helpful now.
Yeah.
Support.
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting for Kima to. I also, what were y'all were hadn't decided what y'all about to do. That's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm waiting for Kima to.
I'm definitely gonna get into a street fight.
No, y'all aren't getting into a street fight.
What's it called on DLC?
What's like just pull up the homebrew, you know?
Yeah, it's
And then
now I'm going to invade and serve and deal 2 fatigue.
20 ninjas appear.
Oh man.
Well, I'm very excited for our season premiere of Ashana Rising tomorrow and our recap. Bum, 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 super exciting. Can't wait to see everybody. Oh, look, there's Tomato.
Sorry.
You're good.
Bye.
So, see, so you guys have basically just the last thing you had heard is that Astrad had a meeting place at the Flutterbat Inn, where you guys say that was the last thing that y'all had heard. Y'all are deciding what to do, where to go, what to do next. Yes.
Did you happen to see anything weird at the Flutterbat? I think all of the people were just milling about. I didn't see anybody that looked like that air nomad.
No, the only out of place things were Giva and your sorry. No, I didn't notice anything related to our current quarry. Last I saw Air Nomad Lad, he was turning tail and running.
Okay.
So our only
Well-
true lead is to wait for his rendezvous, I suppose.
Yes, well, maybe let's go back to the hotel and we can see if he's there or if he's been staying there or what the deal is there.
Perhaps the innkeeper will know something. That's a presumption we can make.
I agree.
Come, let's go through these alleys and see if we run into anything. Let's just go. I know these alleys. Let's carry on.
Hmm.
Y'all have a very roll and assess situation.
Me?
Both of you, sure.
Okay. What is that one?
Creativity.
Sorry. I know that you've said that already. multiple times
Don't worry,
today.
I'll never learn it. I'm rocking an 8.
Ooh. I got a 7.
I'm hearing
No.
not 3.
I got an 8.
I'm hearing not 3. Y'all do not notice anything suspicious on the way back.
Mhm.
When you roll those,
Now
are
we're-
you low?
At the inn,
Yes. Are you just kind of chilling in the lobby, or are you going back to your room?
I would like to go talk to the innkeeper.
Ask about the staff.
Are there any nomad people here?
Are you asking the innkeeper? You're
I'm
not saying
asking you. In general.
Not that you can see it about, no.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna walk up to the innkeeper.
Hello.
Hello. Is this your inn? Do you own it, or do you man the desk?
Yes, I am Mr. Flutterbat.
Oh, Mr. Flutterback.
Yes.
It is an honor to meet you, sir. Your inn is quite top notch. One of the best I've been to in the Fire Nation.
Thank you. Thank you. I have many nobles that come through my town.
I mean, quite. I also.
Hmm? I've never
I
spoken.
said I said I leaned quietly to Ayase, the only one I've been to. Because I said it was the best in the Fire Nation. Anyways, sir, I was wondering, I have a friend that I was supposed to be meeting here, and I don't know if he's checked in yet. Would you be able to tell me that?
Make a plead, which is plead is harmony. He punched you right in the face. I'm kidding.
Say Ayase, and I got into a fight this evening.
He says,
I want to be in one.
well, that is confidential information. I can't just be giving out information about my guests.
I understand. I respect that, and as one of your guests, I do appreciate it. Okay. Well, you couldn't tell me if you've even seen him at all. I am looking for him.
what
It's
does
quite
he-
important.
What does he look like?
You see, he is an air nomad. He has some tattoos. You know, the like. He does have a glider. Does he have tattoos?
Yeah, he has tattoos, I think.
Oh, okay. He's a pretty stout man. Pretty burly looking, and probably walks around with a certain air about him. You know.
Make
No
a,
pun intended.
make a push your luck passion check.
That is a 7.
Well, maybe I could jog my memory with a few coins.
Oh, step aside, Kimado, step aside. Your approach
Your
was
friend would
quite.
be happy to do that.
Your approach was nice. Let me show you how the world works. Ah!
A lot of fictional money. Here you go.
It's like, do I have anything special? Can I have like the lineage resource thing?
Yeah, you have enough gold, whatever you decide to make up to give to him.
I am royalty.
Petite bourgeois, really. Yes, I will present a ample stack of gold coin. And say, Astrad, what do you know about him?
Yes. Well, I have not seen him come by recently, but there have been some Fire Nation guards that have requested access to his room. They requested access to your room as well, Himido.
And you granted them this access?
Yes, they are guards.
Wow.
Well, yes, they can
I
shoot
see.
fire in my face. They are quite skinny.
I see that you only respect people's privacy when they're poor. Or when someone asking is poor.
Yes.
Understand?
Well, your friend Giva was with them.
Makes a difference then. Okay. Well,
What-
where do they head off to?
With them in what capacity? When you say with,
Make a assess the situation check, both of you.
I have more gold. That makes it
So
faster.
creativity.
Oh, baby. 9.
It's an 8. I just think I've always been rolling 8s. This feels sus.
Bro, imagine Jake.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Actually.
He'd be the only reason he lost the fight. He says, I can't really say why they what she was like. You should probably go there right away though.
Where's
So
there?
he is your room.
Oh, my room. Well, all right. Now I just walk away up to the stairs. I gotta say, are you coming?
Yes, just a moment. I'd like to inquire further.
You start running up the stairs. I'll say what other questions do you have before we get to that.
So this is a setup, right?
And then.
Bless you.
He says, "Well, the guards left."
I'm quite sure they did.
Go ahead and roll another assess situation. Actually,
Just attack him.
making a intimidate check.
My character wouldn't be very good at that. I don't want to do that.
Roll a intimidate check with passion.
You think I can take the strongest innkeeper in the world?
And they punch you in the face.
This is the greatest wrestler in all the Iron Age. Look at him, he's retired, but he's still huge.
And he's a cheap blocker.
Fuck my life. Okay. Passion, you said?
Yeah.
5.
He gives nothing else up. He just says you should probably go with her. I don't want any trouble in my inn.
Yes, but trouble might have found its way into your inn. Strength in numbers, all that. Coming, Kimado!
Kimido busting into your room. First thing you notice is Ninche tied up and bound and gagged basically in a chair.
Not the time.
You-
Close the door.
Yeah, where's the sock?
You do in your private life. There.
This is a children's show.
Face off there, so.
Anyways, so then you notice Giva, burned and kind of unconscious, definitely has been in a fight on the floor. And then you notice also in your room is a Strahd. Similarly beaten up, but this instead is many severe gashes and cuts.
No one else, just the three of them?
Yep. And
Wait.
Shay goes,
I'm gonna remember to Ninche and start untying her. What? I'm gonna take the bag out first. What's happened?
as you're pulling the gag off, that is when you walk into the room, I'll say, with Ninche tied to this chair, Kimido undoing the gag, and the other two on the ground. What is your first commentary before I say Ninche's?
Oh, looks like you're in a very dangerous situation now, Kimado.
First, before I respond to that, is Estrada unconscious too?
Yes.
Okay. What are you talking about, Ayase?
Strahd.
That's
Instead of Strada.
Oh, whatever.
As a male.
I'm just
Leave the
saying,
mirror alone. And
it's
then
a very incriminating position, frankly, for both of us to be in. But
what are you insinuating, Ayase? I was with you for the past 2 hours.
Excuse me, your best friend's on the floor, unconscious.
yes,
No,
yes,
really?
I know what you were doing, and I definitely know what I was doing. But oh, if some wayward guard were to just butt his head in, warrants this even, would be rather bad. I'd
You
make
as
my
well.
saying might want to do something here. I have a way out of this, but you don't. Is all I'm saying.
at this point, Ninche is ungagged.
Gagless.
Gagless.
Audible once more.
Gagless.
Yeah.
Nietzsche, what has happened? I'm gonna walk over to Giva while she's talking.
Well, Giva was attacked by some guards. We were trying to follow an air nomad in the sky that we saw. And then these Fire Nation guards attacked us in the alleyway, but I don't actually think they were Fire Nation guards. They said something about wanting to teach those the got in their way a lesson.
Whether they bend fire or not.
They did bend fire, but I don't know if they're really guards though. No, I can't imagine why guards would, attack civilians in the street, especially from another nation.
Oh, please, we've seen what they do when they think they're doing the right thing.
That's one thing we can agree upon. Well, where did this man come from? This is the one we've been searching for.
Okay, so to be honest, I kind of passed out after. I sort of passed out after Giva was knocked out because they knocked me out, not because I was scared and just felt had a panic attack. But anyways,
Tell the truth, Ninja.
but when I came to, they were both in here with me. Whatever this is.
Oh, well, this is our hotel room. We are at the Flutter Bed Inn.
This is how the other half live, Ninja.
Let you be brought in unconscious to my room. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but needless to say, well, I'm glad you guys are okay.
Well, clearly these guards or whoever they were has some kind of connections.
Yes.
But we should probably bring them to like a spiritual healer or something.
I agree. Do you know where one is?
Probably an air nomad.
Any of our people might be.
I unfortunately do not know healing. I have not mastered that skill of waterbending.
What?
As I rebelled against my teachings.
it would have just been very useful. Like, I get rebelling, but that's just a good skill to have. Gender roles aside and all that. That's just useful. What?
The way she'd say, no. Straight.
Nice. Gotta learn it.
Okay, well, would they be at the place that we just came from, I asked.
I'm sorry, repeat that. I was still recoiling from your lack of healing.
Spiritual healers, would they be at the air nomad place that we came from?
Presumably.
Well, let's go. Do you have a vehicle of some sort? Do you
What
have a
what
horse?
year do you think
Do
this
you have a
is?
horse?
Vehicles haven't been invented yet.
I don't know. Nietzsche has a very brilliant mind. Okay, she might be able to
She's working on it. One day she will go to the moon.
Socket's already been there. Been there, done that.
Until
Terrible.
Sorry.
We could probably get a wagon.
That's a vehicle.
That's vehicle.
are we just going to drag charred and slashed bodies out of a hotel room? Optics, Kimoto, optics. Think about what this looks like.
Well, what else are we going to do? I don't see that you know healing now, do you?
Are you implying that Giva didn't look, dirty to begin with?
You're trying to squeeze character development out of me whilst you're unconscious. You are surely wrong.
She was the one that said they were dirty.
No, I can only heal if we're in a combat exchange. It's crazy, I know.
I would allow you to use basically soothe their injuries a little bit to wake up.
Yeah, like I gotta.
If you'd like to try that, specifically ISA.
Helping?
No, ISA is a specific thing.
Which one do you think I'm using?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just, I'm just more meant to your bending ability in general. I would let you do it outside of this combat for this.
Yes, let's try to get everybody to walk out of this room. Eeny, meeny, miny, Astrad. So what do you want me to roll?
Roll. I'll call it harmony today. Guiding and comforting, I guess, is what this is.
Oh shit! I shouldn't do this. Never mind. Okay, I'll try.
You can always roll with your principal instinct.
Even at 0.
Just 517.
I think that's
Oh.
not great for my posture. Please.
I'll let this apply to both of them, so you don't have to roll it twice.
It's okay. I'll mark the fatigue. Why not? Hot roll coming in. I quite literally really heat up, sort of like my fingertips, basically, just super concentrated and kind of just like try to like acupuncture you guys. Just like go for like a pressure point. Try to put a little spring back in the step.
Go for some pressure point. Oh.
It's your 7th shock. Look, I studied much. Okay. 4.
You kill a strat. I'm kidding.
Give it
I'll
too
take
angry. The problem.
You start trying to heat them up to cure them, but you kind of basically get too nervous about hurting them and kind of shut down yourself.
Performance anxiety.
Performance anxiety.
Humanize her.
Did he shift his balance because he failed the balance roll?
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, that's a thought. What are your balances again?
Tradition and progress.
For your balance, I won't do that. But
Okay.
yeah, you basically fail. You basically you get too nervous, basically, about hurting them.
Yes, I think we'd better let a professional handle this. Are you strong, Kimado? You think you can carry them?
Have you seen Gilda? She's quite stout.
This is large.
Rather robust.
Yeah, they look airborne, aren't you? Like bones, like burn. Burn bones.
No.
Oh, wait.
I actually can't carry them. I'm pretty positive.
And Shay,
Why?
I don't think I can. This
invent
is
an
holding
ambulance,
place.
please.
You could get a carriage with the horses and all that.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to drag bodies out of a room. I'll hail the carriage. You
Large.
move them. Perhaps grab her by the feet and let her head go thunk thunk on the stairs a few times. Might round her out.
What floor are you guys on?
Second.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Ayase, go hail a carriage and we will bring them out.
Is there any suspicious looking haystack or red pile of leaves?
You know, fall from this height wouldn't kill most.
Fascinating for the whole Assassin's Creed franchise is you can fall from any height of building as long as there's a pile of hay.
Yes,
Those are
but
the rules.
you might leave a dent on the street, and that'd be no good.
No, that never happens.
Is anyone going to untie me from the chair?
Oh, I thought I did.
Y'all just ungagged me and just left me in the chair.
Hey, then, and Shay, is the chair have wheels on it? Is it better than the movie? The desk chair.
This is not.
It's just not have wheels.
I'll go and tire.
Thank you.
All right, I gotta say, fetch the carriage. We'll be there in a moment. Ninja, do you think you can help me carry them?
Aren't you like a waterbender? Couldn't you make like an ice slide and we could just slide them down the stairs?
Lie on your skis, right?
Can I just do that? That's like not.
You can do a lot of your skills and training and we'll see how funny this goes. That'll be focus.
Hey.
Not looking good. That is a.
That fail. That's not fail.
No, it's a 2. I hit 0.
It's that fail. You double one.
So you basically
Never learned really anything.
ice the stairs and y'all just basically roll them to the and push them down and they just go flying out of the inn. Yeah, so you have gotten the carriage and you just turn around and see Gibba and Estrad just go flying out of the building.
What wonderful display of mirth.
Ninshay just goes, we got him! We got him out quick! I don't think anyone saw him! I don't know what we're going to do with the ice steps, but we're...
Yeah. Well, sounds like that's the innkeeper's job.
He'll do one thing.
Another day, another dollar.
We use dollars?
Coin.
Well,
Gold. Another
Credit.
day, another gold.
credits. It's safer.
They're not in the
Onward.
wheel, the thingy though.
What?
They're not in the wagon though.
No, but I mean, from there you can kind of lift them into the...
If only I knew real bloodbending. Wouldn't they used it right then though?
Just corpse walk him out.
Yeah, just like, what is it, Weekend at Bernie's?
I'm on a hill.
Is that where that dance move comes from?
Called the Bernie.
Oh my gosh. I can't admit, I've never seen that movie. I don't know, this is how I met your mother.
I've been watching that actually this week.
Anyways, sorry.
But anyways.
Go.
The I Met Your Mother TTRPG is coming out next month.
Yeah.
But anyways, Yeah, so I'll just, for sake of ease, we'll just say you guys get back to the embassy. Um, um,
There is a plot afoot in Check's notes.
North
North-
Youngling. I knew it. I was just double checking.
Yeah. Sister Ryo-shan comes out to greet you, and she's
The
the
young one that doesn't look like she has to have tattoos, but she does.
no,
Oh.
the one that gave a look to the
Oh,
princess.
Yeah, that one.
You two are back so soon, and have is there anything we can help you with? Did you find a stride or?
So actually there is something you can help us with. And we did find this rod.
Yeah.
We could use a healer if you know anyone.
I'm pretty decent at healing, depending on the nature of their injuries.
And well, my friend looks to have burns and many cuts, and then Strahd looks however he looks. I cannot remember.
Cut up.
Cut up. He has many cuts on him.
She looks into the carriage. She goes, "Oh my. Yes, let's bring them in quickly." And she just basically
Gives you content, gives you
admits them into the embassy, into a basically a quiet room. Has two beds, so on their own beds, and she kind of she goes over to Estrad first and kind of basically touches his injuries in a very similar to way to what Ayase was trying to do.
Roll for it.
And her
Make a roll for it.
Does she make wind on her hand?
her hand basically starts glowing a little bit as she modifies your chi, and you kind of start coming to Estrad, and then she goes over to give a as you slowly come to.
Do I start coming to?
Yeah.
So like yelling, arms in the air, like where am I?
I run and put my hands on her shoulders.
Yeah. Situation.
Yeah, go for it.
You're okay. You're
What-
safe.
What actually got healed?
Hmm?
What actually got healed?
Basically your muscles that are sore, but you're still cut up. You've marked one fatigue for both of you, so you still have you're awake enough to be conscious, but you're sore.
Okay. So then, since the situation is
Do we have all
Wait,
the
Jenny.
conditions still?
Oh, actually, some of this cleared now. Weird. Hold on.
this situation, creativity.
Well, the conditions matter because we've got negatives.
Yeah.
Yes.
Conditions. They have. Clear troubled. You're no longer troubled.
What?
Would they be afraid? You're not.
You are basically just coming to. You're just you notice the people that are in the room, and you see. And at first, you're like, "Oh gosh, these guys." At least you see Sister Ryo-shan, and are kind of less run.
I turned to Kamado and I asked for her advice on this problem. I tell her what happened. We were we were surrounded. Oh wait, we were surrounded by these fire nation people. They said they were guards, but they did not act like it. And I was so worried for Ninche. She's so small. And I turned around, is she okay?
She's okay. She made it out. You're not worried.
I'm worried that maybe I'm not strong enough to fix you all in this nation.
Yeah, but
I don't want you all guys.
What?
I'm trying to use my my load starting, so I can still use you for advice.
Am I supposed to roll dice?
How does it work?
Yeah, hold on.
But you can keep going.
Yeah.
So you roll, and you add your restraints. So what's your restraint? Is it
-1.
nice?
Two.
Two.
Okay.
Nothing.
So I can't give her advice now?
You can't give her advice. She doesn't get the benefits.
I mean, I get the emotional benefit.
Yeah. It's like a lady on her shoulder. It's okay to be
The
afraid.
buff shoulder.
I know. It's here for me. It's okay to be afraid. I know this nation is foreign and there's a lot that we don't know about its culture and its ways. But you need not worry about being strong enough. Because you don't have to do it on your own. We are together in this. I protect you, you protect me. That's how it works.
You're right. It's only because we were separated. That's what it was.
Indeed.
The Iron Lotus must stick together.
I will do this forever.
Iron Lotus forever.
I actually want you to shift your balance to 0 from the conversation.
Nice.
So
I also-
Strahd.
Oh, sorry.
No, just in sequence as you turn to me. So. Carry on.
It did a little. She looks really angry, but then she bows to you a little bit. I'm sorry that I could not do more for Minche. And then I turn around before you can say anything back. Just that's all.
Yamato has like one little prideful tear just rolling down her face, like,
I won't say anything rude back. So, Strahd,
Strahd!
man of the hour, we finally meet.
Hayase, maybe you should try your healing thing for him.
Hold on.
Don't
Let me
tempt
get
me.
this for you.
I don't like that.
Just want to make sure that you're in it.
That man's a fucking gem today. Hayase, do you think you could heal him any further?
Don't tempt me.
I am tempting you.
I decline.
Wait, call her out.
No. Astrad, how did you get in this situation?
I want to go find out where the rest of the one guiding wind are. Looks all straight line. Well, I found it. Do I smell myself?
Smells?
You smell like cherry.
Okay.
And just as a point of interest, Hayate also smelled like cherry.
Where does a chair smell
I found where they're staying, and there's this scent. I think I still smell like it. As I was trying to escape, one of the high-ranking officers slashed me to bits, as you might be able to tell.
Well, you look great for a slash to bits man.
The hiring manager? The hiring manager? Is that
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi.
What's that you said?
I'm sorry.
We're the higher ups.
That's what you said.
Oh man. You remember when you played HR?
Sorry.
I'd like to speak
Anyways.
to your manager.
I am the manager.
No.
Did they say anything to you? Why did they attack you?
I was escaping.
Oh. What do you want to do to make a job of it?
You had spammable content. I would stood no chance. He was very strong.
I see. Well, I'm glad you're all right. I'm glad you've made it here. What, like, is it nighttime now, or is it still like midday? What's going on?
Well, my fight didn't last long, so.
Yeah. Traveling all around, it's probably more like mid-evening, so like 3
In the morning?
3 p.m.
Oh.
Evening.
Oh, okay.
That's like end of the afternoon.
Call that afternoon, yeah.
Sorry. Is there anything we can do to make him better? Could we ask, what was that lady's name?
Or Sean.
Are we trying to, does she do some more healing?
This close to bringing back her cut.
She says I can work on him some more, but it'll take probably a few hours to get him and just to get off on his feet again.
Okay.
Water.
Yes, please do that.
Yes, I will go get rinsed
There's
with the
water. Kendrick said, yeah, get the water.
No, I was. Can I allow my skills together some water?
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Really?
I hope it's still double one.
It is a rely on your skill is what?
Focus.
Oh yeah, let's see here. So it is a 6.
She slaps you right in the face with this water way too hard. You're back to conscious. Reassured, she goes.
Boy, that was a great whip. It was just.
She heals you again enough to be conscious again.
Please forgive me. I don't have much practice with that. Only fighting.
She's a great fighter.
Hopefully you can drink some of that water off your face.
I don't think that's how that works, Motto. But I really, you know what? 10 out of 10 form for that water whip.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been working on it.
Ninche speaks up and says, "Thank you for just tears and just snot. Thank you for protecting me, even though I didn't help any. Sorry."
Next time you run, okay? You don't need to wait on people like me. We'll be okay.
But you still got hurt.
What, this time? I can get through anything and get a flexing.
I want you to roll a trick for the deception of your painful muscle right now. Creativity is what this is.
Well, -2.
You flex and your muscles catch on fire.
6?
It's like-
It's -2.
Because you were guilty, right? Because you knocked out.
Oh yeah, so since it's 6, this could be worse.
Ow, 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 ow. Just you're it's showing all over your face, but you're not making noises. But it's
In the back.
Heavy band name.
Barely.
Whatever, the joke's gone.
Ninche, I'm sure you were quite able in the exchange. She is
Right.
alive after all. I presume.
Well, Nietzsche was a master of using her environmental surroundings to help us out. It was brilliant.
well, now that I've
We should sleep through a rocket window.
that is exactly what happened.
Ninche has done a very excellent job of adapting to her environment and finding a role that suits her.
Thank you, Ayase. Well, I had time to think while I was unconscious. And
Don't you ever take a break?
no, my mind's always racing. I dream and all of that.
You dream?
I know, right? Well, better dream of a better future and all that, but
Give him a better future. I grab her hands. Look, we could really use someone like you in the Iron Lotus.
I'll think about it. But anyways, for our current situation, there's clearly somebody I feel like working on the inside. Um, given the fact that those guards, attacked you in the street, and then they didn't actually arrest those guiding wind members, um, and then they clearly knew that we were all, that we were investigating this further. So whoever it was clearly had some kind of inside information.
Yes, but why would they bring you back to us?
Probably to send a message.
It's a bit of a muddled message. Normally you just kill somebody. But
I do agree with what y'all say there. If you want an enemy gone, the best and sure way to do it is put them under the ground.
yeah,
Sure, but it
But
does
it's
bring a lot
strange.
of attention, though, doing it
It's a
that way.
strange dissuasion tactic as opposed to
Mm.
trying to directly get their way done.
Plus, since I sit on the council that's voting on this, matter, they probably just want this kind of kept. They probably didn't want to kill me because then there would be a larger investigation. And they know already, and the Fire Lords already sent the princess down here to keep an eye on the situation. So I don't think they really, whoever did this doesn't want want this to elevate. I don't think
Hmm. Hmm.
so.
Hmm.
But it's clearly someone on the inside, at least, that's involved in this, matter. I would think, anyways, they had to be, even if the guiding wind orchestrated all of this, they'd have to be working with somebody on the council, don't you think, ISA?
Be the most direct conclusion. I hope the answer is so simple. It would be directly in charge of the guard again.
That would be. Captain Inaka?
Yes, and he was quite against the whole thing, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
It sounds like a bad guy's name to me.
Um, I didn't really want to say it earlier, but obviously, there's also, my boss technically, knew that y'all, she owns that inn that y'all were at, so, but she also wants the center to be built, so I don't know why and she was the one who paid for y'all to get involved in the first place. I don't really see the gain for her.
Well,
You said your Master
Minister Cute.
Minister Cute owns the inn.
Yes, she does. That's why she recommended it to y'all in the first place.
Well,
More
we
profit
must
for her.
go speak to that innkeeper. He has claimed that he owns the
Well, he owns the inn. It's his inn, but he has to pay taxes to somebody.
It's a
wow.
franchise. It's a franchise.
He doesn't own the land. He just owns the hotel. He is Mr. Franchise. He owns the hotel. He just doesn't own the land.
I see. Oh, you in your big cities over here in the Fire Nation, I have no idea how they work. We just have huts where I'm from.
Oh yeah, occasionally they get, destroyed by, war, famine, the like, but
Yeah.
happens in the
I did suspect Master Kutai for quite some time.
I don't know.
Yesterday.
I thought so first, but if that were the case, wouldn't she have just lured us into the prison rather than letting us walk away when we visited?
That is
I mean, would y'all have even investigated this if she hadn't propositioned y'all in the first place?
Maybe that's too obvious of a solution.
Was there not someone with Master Kutai when we met with her?
It was me.
There was someone else that was suspicious of us, I feel like.
Ayase.
Oh.
I'm still here.
And I was behind the sign.
I also would never put her friend in danger.
Yes.
That much is true. Yes. I have no intention of harming my family's dearest friend.
Yeah, it strikes me that you'd have money to spare.
But even with all that being said, like I said, Minister Kute is, for the
You're
center.
welcome. You're welcome, by the way, for bringing you here.
But Minister Kute is for the center. I don't know why she would be working against it, but the other two people there. Go ahead.
Nice deflection, smoke screen, 5D chess.
There's the other two people on the council that are against the center are the Commerce Guild Master Hong. He kind of controls a lot of the different large businesses in the city.
Not the end. Not the end.
You know, I think we're overlooking this fella right here. He wasn't attacked by a Fire Nation guy, he was attacked by some airbender, and he was brought to the hotel room as well. So maybe it's not as simple as we think.
Maybe not, but you would think, why would they? They clearly have to be working together. They brought him to the same spot. If they just wanted to return him to the inn, why wouldn't they drop him off in his room?
But that wouldn't explain the conflict that we saw the other day with the Fire Nation guards fighting against the guy who win.
But the same Fire Nation's guards also didn't even arrest them. They let him go free. It's like it was a big display or something. So I feel like they have to be working with somebody on the council.
Well, the solution is simple, Kimano. We just go threaten all of them until they confess.
Yeah, very.
I'm not so
strong.
sure that would work. Power in the city.
That's a good point.
Well, I mean, I have another solution if Ayase's okay with it.
I appreciate hearing your ideas. Yes.
We could probably sneak y'all in tomorrow during the or the big vote tomorrow, and let help y'all basically sneak in and look for clues while we keep their attention. They all have offices in the building, so
Yes, that is a fantastic idea.
Only one thing. How do you propose to sneak us in? We don't exactly blend in this country.
Yes, I don't think she's capable of sneaking. The ground thuds every time she moves.
I'll take that as a compliment.
well, I'm very good with makeup actually, and I could probably I probably can get some clothes for the two of you to kind of sneak in as three of you. Sorry, Estrad. If
How
you,
is makeup gonna help me?
We need to cover your tattoos.
I mean-
Over.
He might have a different way of getting in.
We can paint him.
um,
I've seen those actors on the streets. They're all painted with that white makeup.
that is true, I guess.
I'll just guard the entrances.
You would look quite gassed painted all white.
We could just drop a bit of that of it.
But yes, I could probably acquire some servants' clothes for y'all to sneak in as. That would kind of give y'all an excuse to be cleaning the offices per se.
Wow, I can't believe you're going to use the successor walk this way feature. That's very interesting. I know this feature well.
Tomato.
Think of the iron. Think of the iron lotus and what we could do when we accomplish this mission.
We did not destroy our chains just to walk around like servants.
We are using their perception of us against them to deceive them and take advantage of them. Think of how brilliant that is. Give up. The iron lotus. I know this, Rick. How will you their societal norms against them?
All the way at the peak, but I'm only halfway up. Thinking about.
I will put aside my pride for the mission, for the cause. as I always have.
No. Like the arm hold.
Oh!
We fast arms.
Well,
Thank you for it was like a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Nothing this October.
that's a great way to end this plan. Anybody else have a closing remark?
I'm just looking around for anybody. to, like, is anybody else here? Is anybody-
Any other plans?
Sister Ryoshan just comes in to start addressing y'all's wounds a bit better. Applying a salve to the different cuts and burns. It's
Oh,
not comfortable.
I don't need these. I'm used to healing on my own.
She says you'll be fine and does chi blocking to get you back into the bed, basically disabling your limbs for. But cool. Solid plan for next session in a month. But thank you. That has been our Avatar Legends campaign. Monthly campaign. We'll be doing this once a month, beginning of the month typically, so give or take. But
One day I will be in a combat exchange.
One day.
You chose a diplomatic character.
One day I will not be a game.
No, we split the party in such a curious way, didn't we? This could have been such a different episode. Oh my god!
It really could have been. Give I'll say an in-shake could have swapped places, and it would have been such a different episode. But anyways, thank you for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow for our usual Ashana Rising campaign. Back for season 2. Kickoff tomorrow. We'll be recapping season 1 at the beginning. So if you feel like you missed a few episodes, don't worry. We'll recap at the beginning. And then we have a big stream at the end of the month. Big streamathon we're doing with a few other streamers. May 28th. So we'll have some more details about that on the gram a bit later eventually. But yeah, tune in tomorrow for the usual campaign. Thanks for watching us tonight. See you next time.
Bye.
I don't know what that was.
But give a fine day.
Give a like on Instagram.
Start on wide, friend.
Thank you everybody for watching. We have really enjoyed having you. It has been a fantastic night.
It's kind of fun. I feel like it's more role play heavy, which is kind of cringe for me at times because I have no idea.
It was a good episode.
Make you a better D&D player.
Yeah, just